At approximately 10:36 this morning, we got a call of an explosion at the Burger King store in New Kingston. Upon our arrival here, we discovered that the building was extensively damaged. Windows blown out, doors blown out, and we also got information that approximately 6 members of staff would have sustained some degree of injuries and would have been taken to the hospital. We are not certain of their condition at this moment. We are in touch with the medical facility where they have been taken, and we are hoping to get an update as to their condition. What triggered this incident this morning is that the staff came in to work. They discovered that there was gas leak or gas leaking, and so they called in the supplier to come and look at the cylinder. The supplier came in, recognized that there was a defective regulator. That was changed. The staff were given the green light to resume their activities. They went back into the store and, of course, resumed their activities. 10 minutes subsequent to that, there was a massive explosion. It is our belief that the explosion was due to a buildup of gas in the environment mixed with ambient air, and of course some naked flames would have been brought in terms of the lighting of a stove, and that would have triggered the explosion that we saw here. It's really unfortunate because there is always a protocol to be observed. The staff did what they needed to have done based on the information we have from the proprietor of the store. And so we are only hoping and praying that their conditions are not too serious or life-threatening, and that they will make a speedy recovery. So this is the second such incident that would have occurred on Knoxville Boulevard here. We had an incident just below where we are standing here a couple of years ago. We are a restaurant. There was an explosion and a few members of staff would have been injured. Where there's a gas leak, the appropriate thing to do is to leave the building and call the supplier. That was done, so they would have observed the protocol that needed to be observed. What should have happened subsequent to the repairs being completed is that steps should have been taken to ensure that the building was properly ventilated. Because once you smell gas, even at home, if you smell gas, don't turn on any light switch, don't strike a match. Just open your windows, your doors, and allow fresh ambient air to pass through so that the level of gas that has built up there can be dissipated before you try to strike a match or turn on a light switch, because that can trigger an explosion. So a simple ventilation would have prevented the incident here this morning.